All right. Hello, my beautiful manifestors. I promised you guys one more video in the abundance 3-part video series, and they're all kind of short. Abundance, affirmations. It's an A word. It's affirmations about abundance and about anything that you want. All right. A words, I guess. And I'm Amanda, so it works. So affirmations is the kind of thing that it's never going to end. I'm going to be training you about affirmations forever. We're going to go on and on and on about them because it's the kind of thing that you need to implement every day. And that's what today is all about. Hi, Allie. It's going to be very quick. This is day 3 of the affirmations training, and I promised everyone a live video that I already messed up, but that's okay because no one was watching yet. So the point that I'm trying to make is that you need to be consistent in your affirmations process. There's always going to be something to learn. It's not as simple as everybody thinks. When we think about affirmations, we think, oh, okay, we're just saying what we want our reality to be in a positive way, right? We learn about affirmations pretty early in our manifestation journey. I'm pretty sure that's like the basis of The Secret. That's when I first learned about affirmations years and years and years ago. But a lot of people say affirmations don't work. Affirmations get a bad rap, right? And day 1 and day 2 was more about why it might not be working for you. And that has a lot to do with your limiting beliefs. And if you don't really look at your limiting beliefs, your affirmations aren't going to work. Today is day 3, the final day for now. And this is about just staying consistent in your affirmations process, which is another way you're going to get them to work. Consistency is key when it comes to manifesting. I say this all the time, and I say it because I learned the hard way. I will go head on in my manifestation process. I would be so excited. I would be scripting every day. I just had to cancel my husband calling me. That is not good. He's going to get mad. No, he won't. Just kidding. I thought I put this on Do Not Disturb. This is already a crappy live video. Shit. Anyway, consistency is key when it comes to manifesting. So early on in my manifestation journey, I would just go head on into it, and I would be so excited, and I would meditate every morning, and I would do my affirmations. I would recite them out loud. I would write them down. I would do my scripting, my journaling. I would do everything. I would read. I would listen to all the podcasts. I would do absolutely everything. And then I would stop. And then I wouldn't stay consistent. And then I tried to figure out why it wasn't working. And the reason it wasn't working is because I wasn't staying consistent. And the reason I wasn't staying consistent is because I was doing all of the things. I was doing too many things. And that's another reason affirmations aren't working for you. It's because you're trying to throw so much at it. You know, I used to have like a list of 20 different affirmations that I would try to recite every day. And I don't know where I learned that. I'm sure I learned it somewhere. But that's not really the best way to do it because you're going to get burnt out. And when you get burnt out, the manifestation process isn't fun. And when it's not fun anymore, you're not getting in that high vibe state, and you're not getting into that beautiful state of alignment that you are trying to achieve all the time. So you always need to be following your feel good and following what's fun. And I used to write these long to-do lists, manifestation to-do lists. And my coach, we talk about it now. I won't say she makes fun of me, but we always joke about it because that's what burnt me out. And affirmations was part of it. I would write these long to-do lists. I got to do my affirmations today and tonight and this afternoon. And I got to write down 20 of them. And then I got to say them out loud. And then I have to visualize. And then I have to script. And I was trying to do all the things. And it was just so annoying. It didn't feel good anymore. So that's why I would make that big pause and I wouldn't stay consistent. So when I talk about consistency in your affirmations work and in your manifestation journey, consistency could mean 2 minutes a day. And I remember, I think it's Abraham Hicks that said, if you visualize something for 17 seconds, that's all you need is 17 seconds. You can attract it into your reality. 17 seconds is all you need. So if you only need, hi Zora, if you only need 17 seconds to attract something into your reality, then that means you only need 17 seconds for your affirmations to work, or for any of your manifestation rituals to work. So really think about that. 17 seconds a day, is that all you need? Maybe, if that's all you have. But the point is to do it every day. Or try 17 seconds in the morning, then 17 seconds at night. Just don't burn yourself out from all the processes. Because if you're going to try to do all of the things all the time, it's not going to work. And you're going to take that break like I always did. And then I would get back into it, but I would feel so far behind. Or I would get back into it months later and I felt like I had to relearn everything. So the point is that you just have to do things little by little, a little bit each day. Try to do, even to get into meditation, they say do 1 minute in the morning, 2 minutes, And then you can keep upping it from there if you have time. If you don't, it's totally fine. The point is that you're staying consistent. So do it every day, do it for a few minutes every day, and that's really all you need. Hi, Tara. Everyone is calling me. I tried to put on my do not to finish doing the video. Yes, I think Zora's calling me, and she's on here. Sorry, love you. Hi, Natalia. Everyone's calling me. I just keep messing up the video. We're on day 3 of the affirmations training. And Tara, your email is coming right after this. I wanted to do it before it got dark out. And I was typing up your email and I'm like, let me just go and run and do it. So this is day 3 of the affirmations training. And it's the last day for now. I kept saying affirmations is the kind of thing that you're always learning about. So today we're learning about just staying consistent, and consistency in your manifestation process doesn't mean you have to do all of the things every single day. You don't need to do 20 affirmations 10 times a day. Pick 3. I always pick 3. 3 is a good number. But staying consistent means just doing a tiny little bit each day. That is what is going to take you further in your journey. That is really what's going to catapult you. If you just do a tiny little bit each day, because you're going to get burnt out. I did. And I was just talking about how I would take long pauses and long breaks for such a long time. I would do, like a week on. I would do my affirmations work. I would do my visualizations and my meditations. And then I would get so burnt out because I was doing everything. And I was trying to just cram it all into my day, like 3 or 4 or 5 times a day. And I was working with a coach at the time, and she said, I got to forget my manifestation to-do list. That's what we called it. Amanda's manifestation to-do list. We still joke about it. And I just had to kind of make the process smaller, but do it consistently. Just a few minutes every day. That's all it takes. That's really all it takes. So when you're doing affirmations, I would suggest picking 3. You have to pick 3 and make sure that you did the work from the first 2 days first, because again, your affirmations aren't going to work if you don't believe in them. That's why affirmations get such a bad rap. That's why everybody says, oh, my affirmations aren't working. Well, you got to look at all the limiting beliefs you have around that thing first. So I always use the example, I am a money magnet. I'm wildly abundant. I am living a beautifully debt-free life. But if you're not, you don't really believe these things to be true. So day 1, go back and watch day 1, because this is day 3. Hi, everybody who just joined. We're doing affirmations. This is day 3. It's all about staying consistent in your affirmations practice. So first, you have to clear out all the limiting beliefs around your specific affirmations. Again, pick 3 of them. And then day 2, it was all about feeling that great high vibe energy around your affirmations. You have to feel the feelings. We do not manifest what we think. We don't manifest what we write. We manifest what we are, and we manifest how we feel. So when you're really feeling that really great high vibe feeling behind your affirmations, that is what's going to attract it into your reality. And you got to do that with everything. When it comes to manifestation, when you're visualizing, you got to feel it. When you're writing things down in scripting, you got to feel it. And when you're speaking your affirmations out loud or writing them down, you have to feel it. So that was day 2. So go back and look at day 2. Day 3, again, I was trying to make this very, very short and sweet. I don't know why I did it live. I should have done it regular like the other 2 days. So day 3 is all about staying consistent. And that is how you're going to get your affirmations to work. That's going to seal the deal after you do the first 2 steps. And when you stay consistent, you just do it little by little every day. You do 3 affirmations in the morning. Do them again at night if you want to. Write them down, say them out loud, feel the feelings, but just focus on 3 and just focus on a few minutes every day. Because again, when you try to throw so many things at your manifestation process, and you're trying to do scripting, and you're trying to do visualizing, and you want to do 20 affirmations, and then you want to meditate for an hour, it's not going to work. Or at least it didn't work for me. If it does work for you, if it feels good, go do it. Because all you have to do is follow your feel good. That's what this whole thing is about. Do whatever feels good. But to me, it did not feel good to try to write down 20 affirmations every day. And then I got stuck, and then I stopped doing the process, and then just everything got shot to shit. So stay consistent. And when I say consistent, it only means a few minutes a day. Don't feel like you need to put so much time and effort into this thing. Consistency is 17 seconds, right? That's what Abraham Hicks says. 17 seconds of visualizing is all you need, as long as you do it consistently. Trying to do this fast. So that's all you need to stay consistent. I'm going to do a blog post to kind of tie all of these 3 trainings together. They were very short, all of them, but so many people have so many questions about affirmations. And so many people also said, well, what else do I need to know about affirmations? It's simple, right? We just speak out what we want to believe. I am a money magnet. I have amazing self-confidence. My life is awesome and beautiful. But people, it's not that simple, first of all. And second of all, it does get a bad rap because people don't believe in what they're saying. Because if you don't truly believe in what you're saying, it's not going to come true. That's why you need to clear out all the shit in your head first that's telling you this isn't true. And then second step is that you really need to feel the feelings behind it. And the feeling is what's going to attract everything that you want into your life. So when you really just concentrate on those 3 affirmations a day, you could do it. If you do it 3 times a day, that's even better. Twice a day is awesome, but do it with that feeling. All of those feeling vibes, that high vibe, awesome feeling that you get. Again, you don't have to know what abundance feels like to be abundant. You can just be happy. You don't need to know if you're saying, your abundance affirmations. You don't have to know what abundance feels like. If you feel like you're totally broke, you feel the complete opposite of abundant, don't think about that. Think about how happy feels. So when you're reciting your abundance affirmations, be happy and feel happy and jump up and down. I said this in day 2, so go check that out. It's on IGTV. Probably should not have done this live. Again, I did the other 2 days not live. So I'm going to do a little write-up, and I want to do like some sort of workbook for affirmations, I think. But again, the training's going to go on and on and on because I want people to understand affirmations because they will work. And so many of us are taught affirmations at the very beginning of our manifestation journey. We are taught to recite our affirmations. If we recite, however we want our beliefs to be or how we want our world to look, if we just recite this, this, and this, then it's going to come true. Pretty sure that's what The Secret said in a nutshell. But when you don't actually believe it to be true, it's not going to work. And then you're going to say to yourself, but my affirmations don't work, so what's the point in even doing them? And then you're going to get into that negative zone and you're not going to feel good about them. And that's it, it kind of fizzles out. So you got to do affirmations the right way. And that's what this whole training was about, this 3-part training. And I always say limiting belief work is the most important. I tell everybody that, no matter if it's affirmations, whatever we're doing in the manifestation realm, limiting belief work is very important. That's why you do it first. But I think that the most important is really feeling those good feelings behind the affirmations and then staying consistent. No matter what, just stay consistent. And don't burn yourself out. Don't go crazy trying to do all the things because then you're not going to be happy. And follow your feel good. Do whatever makes you happy. If it makes you happy to just recite 1 affirmation a day, do that. Start out. Try it out. But don't drive yourself crazy thinking, oh, well, I had to do this and I didn't do that. Oh, I should have meditated today and I didn't. Then I'm never going to manifest what I want. Because so many of us, we get so down on ourselves for not doing all of the manifestation things. And the point is to follow your feel good. That's it. So if it feels good to just do a few things a day, that's what you need to do. And for me, when it came to affirmations, I started out trying to do 20 things a day. I was writing them all down. Like ridiculous, writing them all down and then reciting them and doing it multiple times a day. And it did not feel good. So eventually I kind of realized, well, my coach told me, I got to condense this and just focus on 3. Do what feels good. If it feels good to you to write down 20 of them 20 times a day, then do it. But I don't know. I don't think so. So don't worry if you're not doing all of the manifestation things. Just do something a few minutes every day. Doesn't have to be everything. Do one thing for a few minutes every day. But when you stay consistent and you're consistently in that zone and consistently in that vibe every single day, it's going to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. That's the vortex that Abraham Hicks talks about. They talk about it from a few different points, but they talk about it from the point of like feeding your happy energy. So you just do it little by little, right? You reach for the better thought. Then you reach for the better thought. Then you reach for the better thought. And the vortex keeps spinning and spinning in the direction you want it to go. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And you get happier and happier and happier and more empowered feeling. And the same goes for your manifestation process because you are getting into that happy space. That's the point, right? So even doing your affirmations a few minutes a day, you're making that vortex bigger and bigger. And it's going in the direction you want it to go in, which is happy and excited. This way, I guess. This way is the bad direction. I don't know why I'm pointing, but maybe that's just a limiting belief that I have. So if anyone has any questions, you can ask me now before it gets dark. Or you can ask me later and DM me, because I know a few people had a lot of questions. 3 people had like 20 questions each about affirmations. It's easy. It could be easy. You got to make it easy. That's the thing. We make these things so hard. You know, manifestation is supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be lighthearted. It's supposed to be fun. And everything that you want, when you do manifest it, it's flowing into your life. Like all of my gigantic manifestations, when they did happen, I didn't even notice them. That was actually a big post that I'm going to make soon. We're not even grateful for what we have. Like, when we finally get our desires, our mind immediately goes to the next thing. So like, that's why. It's because it flows so easily, because we get into that alignment zone. We get into that space where now everything we've been thinking and everything that we've been wanting, now we're matching that vibration. So we've manifested it into our current reality. And every time that it happens, it flows in so easily that it's almost like you don't even notice it. Like, oh yeah, it's here now. You don't even remember. You didn't even remember you were doing 1,000,000 affirmations on this one desire 3 or 4 months ago. And you're already thinking about the next thing. I always say that. It's interesting when you think about it. It's supposed to flow in. It's supposed to feel normal. It's supposed to feel like this is your reality. But then we don't even realize it when it actually happens. So I'm going to make some sort of blog post or something about that this week, because I've been thinking about that for a while. So to wrap it up, affirmations, step 1 and step 2, I did 2 videos for those already. They're on IGTV. But very quickly, step 1 about affirmations, in order to get them to work, you got to clear out all the limiting beliefs that you have around them. You're never going to believe these affirmations to be true if you really have these limiting negative beliefs holding you back around them. So if you're trying to manifest your soulmate, look at all the limiting beliefs in your mind about being with someone, okay? Or even yourself. If you're trying to manifest more abundance, look at all of the limiting beliefs in your head around why you think you can't have abundance or why you don't have abundance. If you're trying to manifest a new home, you know, something very specific, look at all of the reasons or things in your head, all the beliefs that you have that you think you can't have this new home, or all of the things that might have happened that led you to believe that you can't have this new home. So, you know, when we do affirmations, it could be on any topic at all. So those are just 3 different random topics I pulled out. Day 2 was all about feeling the feelings behind your affirmations, because with anything in the law of attraction manifestation, you need to feel the good vibe feelings behind it. And if you don't, it's not going to work as easily. I don't want to say it's not going to work. It's not going to work as easily. You don't attract what you think. You attract what you are and how you feel. And when I say high vibe energy, once again, it doesn't mean in order to attract abundance, you have to feel abundant. If you don't know what abundance feels like and it's tripping you up and it's putting you in a negative zone, just feel happy. Go back to my day 2 training, because I'm jumping up and down and I'm actually giving you examples of how I get into my high vibe and happy zone. It's interesting. So day 3, which was today, is all about staying consistent. And when you're staying consistent, it doesn't mean doing 20 things a day, 20 times a day. It just means staying consistent. A few minutes a day for your affirmations practice, your manifestation practice, whatever feels good, whatever you want to do, just do it consistently. A few minutes a day is all you need. It really is. And stop being so down on yourself for not doing your meditations and not doing this and not doing that. Just do what feels good and do it for a few minutes. Everyone has a couple minutes out of the day. And just continue on with it. All right. I will be putting this on IGTV tomorrow, after it runs out, after the 24 hours. And go check out the first 2 videos all about the affirmations training. I want to go on and on and on about this. I could talk about this all day. I'm probably going to do a workbook. So I will see you guys later. I love you all. And DM me with any more questions. Any questions at all. Did I get any? No. DM me with any questions at all. Mwah. Good night, guys. See you later.